Om Yogis, welcome to this practice today with Chammo, the Tibetan goddess of good journeys. Just a little heads up before you start on your journey today, please bring a tin of beans or custard or soup or whatever that we'll use later to roll out the feet. But for now, if you've got your tin of beans and you're ready to go, we're going to bring the legs up the wall and just relax here. Chammo Lamla, the Tibetan goddess of good journeys, is a guardian of happy travel. And she comes to us today with a practice that is kind to our feet. Chammo Lamla rides upon a queen bee, both of them within an aura of golden light. And she reminds us that the journey, or your journey, is yours alone. Others might walk bits of it with you, but no one can walk it for you. Just let yourself just tap into your own journey that is yours and yours alone. And Chammo Lamla says that on this journey, a song will always help. So let's come into humming bee breathing now. So you're breathing in through your nostrils and humming the breath out. Beautiful. Start to flex and point your feet now, lovelies. Pushing into your heels, stretching your Achilles. And then pointing the feet, stretching into the fronts of the feet. Beautiful. Let's rotate the ankles now. And change the direction of your rotation. Now just let the feet rest. Bending your knees, bring the feet now to the wall. And come to stand on the balls of your feet against the wall. Hold and breathe. Now come onto your tiptoes. So stand upon the very tips of your toes like a ballerina. Hold and breathe. And from here, let's roll even more so towards the toenails, maybe onto the toenails. Curling your toes, stretching the front of your feet, hold and breathe. Release that when you're ready. Resting your feet, just bring your legs up the wall again for a few moments. Now bend one of your legs until you can reach your big toe and pull your big toe towards you. Feel the stretch in your feet and just breathe into it. Now press the big toe away from you. Hold and breathe. Coming back to center when you're ready, pulling the big toe out towards the side. So if you're working with your left toe, the toe is going to the right. If you're working with your right toe, it'll be going to the left. Hold and breathe. Releasing that stretch when you're ready. Swapping sides, bend the other leg. Hold your big toe and pull it towards you. Hold and breathe. Big toe pushes away from you now. Feel the stretch in your feet and breathe into it. Back to center when you're ready, and then out to the side. Hold and breathe. Releasing the toe, bringing your legs back up, relaxing your feet for a moment. And now we'll make like flip-flops with our feet by just taking the Achilles tendon, which runs from your heel up into your calf. Just bring that part of your body, the back of your ankle, in between your big toe and your second toe on the first toe, big toe and first toe on the other foot. So it's like you're wearing your ankle like a flip-flop. Find the position, bring the legs back up the wall, and just hold and breathe. Beautiful. When you're ready, switch sides. Your journey is yours alone. Others might walk it with you for a time, but no one can walk it for you. Bless your feet today that have taken you so far. Then when you're ready, release your feet and come out of that pose. Bring yourself to seated. And when you find a seated position, sit with the soles of your feet together, your knees go wide, Baddha Konasana or butterfly. Bringing your thumbs to the big toe mound of your feet, start to open your feet as best you can like a book. Breathe into the stretch within your feet. Chammo Lamla might say, you can walk the walk, or rather you can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? You can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? And what if the road is harder than you thought it would be? Do you give up? Or might you lean into me? Into Chammo Lamla, the Tibetan goddess of the journey. Leaning into me is to lean into a lived spirituality. You walk the walk. Can you see your journey as a spiritual pathway? And keep placing one foot in front of the other. Can you know that Chammo Lamla is here for you to lean into? Because your journey is yours alone, and no one can walk it for you. Release your feet when you're ready. Come to all fours, coming into cat-cow. As you inhale, offer your chest, and as you exhale, round your back. Now start to come to the balls of your feet each time you arch your back in cat. Stretching out the arch of your foot as you arch your back. It is said as you press into the feet, you open the lungs. So breathe a little deeper if you can. Then in your own time, coming out of that, pressing back to downward facing dog. Let's walk the dog today, really pressing the balls of your feet into the ground. Maybe even pressing your heels towards the ground and lifting your toes. It is said that the best remedy for a short fuse is a long walk. So walk the walk, lovelies. Walk the walk of your own unique journey. Then bring your dog to stillness. Bring your left leg forward, coming into a lunge position here. Keeping your fingers to the ground, tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Stretching into your feet and ankles and your calf here. Hold and breathe. Meditate upon the many pathways within your body. So many roads that you can travel here. Then when you're ready, lovelies, let's lower that knee. Just resting in a low lunge here. Rest to the front of your foot here too, so the toes point out behind you. And keeping your fingers to the floor, treading very carefully with this pose. Experiment with lifting that back knee up. Experiment with maybe taking some of the weight in the front of your foot. Go carefully here. Or maybe not, you're lifting that back knee up. And then when you're ready, meet me in downward facing dog. Can you walk the walk? To do this, a start is to just really look after those feet. Those feet that have taken you so far. Let's bring the right leg through, lunging on the other side. Keeping your fingertips to the ground, come to the ball of your back foot and stretch here, hold and breathe. Lifting your back knee up if you like, or down if you like, whatever's good for your body. Feel the many pathways of sensation in the body. A pathway of air into the body and out of the body. So many roads that you can travel. Now bring that knee to the floor, turn your feet so your toes face out behind you, and experiment with coming up onto the front of your foot now. So many pathways of sensation. So many roads upon which you can walk. Lowering the back knee when you're ready. Meet me in downward facing dog. Press into both heels. And if your heels reach the ground, start to lift and spread your toes. When you're ready, lower to a kneeling position, keeping your toes tucked underneath you. We're going to sit back to the heels. Make sure that all of your toes are participating, especially your little toes. You might have to reach back and just pull them forward. If it's too intense for you to take your hands away from the floor, keep them there. If you want a little more, maybe lift your arms. Hold and breathe. Meditate upon the sensations in your body Many pathways of sensation or energy moving within your feet now. Can you walk the walk? Leaning into Chammo Lamla, into a lived spirituality. As you walk the journey that no one can walk for you. Feel the pathways of air as you breathe in, entering your body. And as you breathe out, feel the air exiting the body. See how, if you can stay with it, sensation is constantly changing. And then come out of that, meet me in downward facing dog, again walking the dog. Chammo Lamla comes to us today with a practice that is kind to the feet. She reminds us the journey is yours alone. Others might walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you. So take good care of those feet. Let's bring your hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees and roll slowly up through your spine. Use the wall for balance, and as slowly as possible, start to lift and then lower your heels. Strengthening the feet here. So the goddess of good journeys rides upon a queen bee in a golden aura. Chammo Lamla really travels in style. In the past, science couldn't explain how bees could fly. It seemed impossible to the laws of aviation that a creature so bulky could lift off with such little wings. However, it is now understood that when a bee flies, it flaps its wings up and down, but also rotates them around and around. And this unique movement makes the air around the bee thicker somehow. And with the thicker air, liftoff is easier. So in other words, bees seem to create their own atmosphere so that they can fly. This is similar to the work of the yogi or the spiritual pilgrim. Those who work to clear, sweeten and improve their own aura or energy have less work to do when they want to lift off or lift out. When you're ready, release that. Bring a block to the floor, and 1 foot at a time, using the wall for balance still, start to hang your heel off of the block. So we're putting the weight of the foot into the block and then letting the heel drop. Just being careful that that block won't tip or move out of position. Once you find this stretch, you'll feel that it's lovely for the calf muscles, and so in turn lovely for the arches of the feet. Breathe into the many pathways of sensation within your body as you hold here. And then when you're ready, let's just switch sides. Meditate upon the many pathways of energy or sensation in your body. So many roads to travel. Lean into the wall. Or if you like, imagine yourself leaning into Chammo Lamla, the Tibetan goddess of the journey. Coming out of that when you're ready, keep using the wall for balance. We're just going to hook the big toe of one foot with the first two fingers of the same hand. We're using the we're using the wall to balance so that we can stay up a little longer. And this will strengthen the supporting foot and ankle. It doesn't matter whether your knee is bent or whether your leg is extended. Just hold and breathe. Maybe even closing your eyes, feeling the pathways of sensation or energy within your body. So many roads to travel. As you work with the feet, it is said this opens the lungs. Deepen your breath. Releasing that when you're ready. Let's swap sides. Catch your balance with the wall so you can stay up a little longer than usual, maybe even close your eyes. Meditate upon the unique pathways of sensation within the body that only you can travel. They are yours and yours alone. Just like your journey is yours and yours alone. Only you can walk your path. Only you. But for today, we recognize also that it is possible to lean into Chammo Lamla, the goddess of the journey. Let's come out of that when you're ready. We're going to lift one of your feet behind you. Use the wall for balance still. Same hand, same foot. Bring your hand to grab your outer foot. And then walk that hand around to grab the toes. And then maybe walk that hand around to grab the inner foot. And you can use your thumb now into the big toe mound to apply a gentle pressure and initiate a little bit of massage upon the soles of your feet. Close your eyes, feel the sensation within your body. If you find any tender areas of your feet, just stay there and gently massage here. So really work the tender areas of your feet here. And then when you're ready, swap sides, lifting the other foot behind you. Same hand, same foot, starts at the outer foot. The hand walks its way to hold the toes. And then turning so you can hold your inner foot and massage that foot with your thumb. Apply gentle pressure and stop in any tender areas and work a little more here. Releasing that when you're ready. It is time now to stop for a little lunch break, so grab your tin, like all travellers need to do, and stop and take a break, and we're just going to roll that tin into the foot arch. Looking after your feet, really looking after your feet today. Recognize that they have brought you such a long way forward. Even though you may still have far to go, you can walk the walk. And only you can walk your path. But if it is harder than you thought, lean into Chammo Lam La. Just like you lean into the wall. Lean into Chammo Lam La, the goddess of travel. See the road as a spiritual pathway. Chammo Lam La reminds us that lived spirituality comes only when you keep going anyway. Even when the road is so hard, when you keep placing one foot in front of the other, you start to live your spirituality. And Chammo Lam La really understands this. Let's swap sides, lovely. Lean into Chammo Lam La, the goddess of travel. Even when it's hard, because lived spirituality comes only when you keep going anyway. So keep rolling forwards, you guys. Roll on. Then release that when you're ready. Place the tin over to one side, out of your way. And we're going to start to hop your heels away from the floor. So lift and lower the heels as you did before. Use the wall for support if you want. And then just start to gently hop here. This fascia hopping is said to improve elasticity in the entire body. So you work with the fascia of the feet to improve the elasticity all over this body, everything starting from the feet. And this little hopping movement might start to turn into a little jump. You might start to lift off, and that's fine. Now finish your hopping when you're ready. And let's lift one leg and just circle your foot, circle your ankle. One way. And then the other way. Swapping sides when you're ready, circling the ankle. Meditate upon the sensations in the body. Change the direction of your circle when you're ready. Then release your feet and come to stand so you're facing the side edge of your mat, taking your feet hip width or a little wider apart. And just start to swing your arms side to side. Now as your arms swing to the right, pivot and press into your right heel. And as your arms swing to the left, do the same thing to the left side. So as you move one way and the other, your toes start to lift towards you. Now when you're ready, come to stillness. Bring your feet and your legs together. Bend into your knees, bringing your hands to your knees, and just take circles with your knees now. And then change the direction of those circles. Come to stillness, separate your feet, rolling down from your chin first, then shoulders all the way down through your back. Bend your knees, roll all the way down to the mat, and meet me in downward facing dog. Picturing Chammo Lamla riding a queen bee in a golden bubble of light. Together, Chammo Lamla and her bee create an atmosphere to rise into. As yogis in our practice, we are doing a similar thing. Let's take the left leg forward, Ground down through the back heel and come up, warrior one. The heels on both of your feet are lining up. You're pressing into the outer edge of your back foot. And from the outer edge of your back foot, start to pivot your right hip forwards, or your back hip forwards. So both of your hip bones face the same way. Feel how this pose can begin in the feet and work from your feet now. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, come to the ground and meet me in plank. Hold and breathe in your plank, playing with coming to the front of your feet, one side at a time. As you do this, you're powering up the ball of the opposite foot that is tending to take the weight. If you like, you can try both feet to the backs of the fronts of your feet, both feet at the same time, which will change the plank completely from your feet. But let your feet lead the way today. Feel how your feet can change the pose. Take a deep inhale here, and then exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale to cobra, exhaling, downward facing dog. The right leg is now stepping forward for warrior one. The heels line up and you press into the outer edge of your back foot, pivoting that back hip forwards towards the short edge of your mat. Feel how this pose begins in the feet and work from here. When you work the feet in this way, it is said that you open the lungs, so breathe a little deeper. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, come down to plank position, hold and breathe. Play with your feet again. Coming to the backs of your feet, the fronts of your feet, pressing into the big toe mound, the ball of each foot, one at a time. And then maybe playing with coming to the backs of the feet together, if your body says yes today. See how the pose is led by the feet. The position of the feet completely change the pose. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, come down, knees, chest, chin, all the way to the ground, and then it's come into Sphinx when you're ready. We're going to tuck the toes today in Sphinx, just because we can, just to change the pose a little bit from what we're used to. Close the eyes. Come into the many pathways of sensation within the body. Meditate here. Imagine a golden bubble of light surrounds you. And in that bubble, in with you, in the golden aura, is Chammo Lamla, reminding you only you can walk your path. If you remember your path is spiritual, things will feel sweeter. Things will get easier. And a song will always help. So let's come into hummingbee breathing once again. breathing in through your nostrils and humming the air out of the body. Close the eyes. Keep going, feeling the vibratory impact of your humming inside your body. Release that breath when you're ready. Untuck your toes and slowly and gently press back, child's pose. You have the option in your child's pose of tucking your toes underneath you again. Relaxing in child's pose, remember only you can walk your path. You can walk the walk. Don't give up. Remember, hardship and awakening are inseparable. The truth will disturb before it liberates. And liberation might only be a few steps ahead of you. So keep going. Walk your walk and travel well. Child's pose brings us into downward facing dog. Walking the dog. Don't give up. Remember, hardship and awakening are inseparable. The truth will disturb before it liberates. And liberation might only be a few steps ahead of you. So keep going. Keep going. Walk your walk and travel well. From downward facing dog, lovelies, let's come to sit to a block. One of your legs is extended and the other is kneeling, so your foot is directly behind you, your toes facing the back of the mat. If your knees struggle with this, then you can sit to 2 blocks if you need to, or just a big bolster or lots of props. And you can just stay here, meditating upon the sensations. Or, if your body will allow, you can remove the block so you sit directly to the floor. Stay here, observe the sensations. Or, if your body will allow, you can start to take your weight back, behind you into your hands, your forearms, into a block or all the way to the floor for a half saddle here. We don't want to compromise the knees or compromise any area of the body. So find your place of sensation, close your eyes. Feel the inner pathways. Know that only you can walk these. Your journey is yours alone. Only you can walk it. Only you can do it. So keep going and don't give up. We can hear Chammo, who says, I had to walk before I could run with my spirit and fly. So one step at a time. And it is no different for you. And it is the spiritual sweetness that sustains us upon the road. So hum a merry tune and travel well. You might want to come back to humming the breath here, breathing in through the nose and humming the breath out. Release that breath when you're ready. And slowly and carefully start to gently come out of that pose. Once you get back to vertical reality, swap your legs over so the other leg extends and the other foot is directly behind you, toes facing the back of the mat. Sit to a block or 2 blocks or 3 blocks even if you need to. The aim of the game here is to stretch out the top of that kneeling foot. If it's quite supple already, you might want to remove the blocks and sit to the floor. And maybe even take the weight back into your hands, your forearms, to a block or to props, or directly to the floor for half saddle here. Find your position, drop into meditation, hold and breathe. Here, Chammo Lamla, as she says, I had to walk before I could run with my spirit and fly. I walked one step at a time, and it is no different for you. And it is the spiritual sweetness that will sustain you upon your journey. Walking the walk of lived spirituality. Knowing that truth will disturb before it liberates. But liberation might only be a few steps ahead of you. So keep going. Walk your walk and travel well. Hum a merry tune. Let's take a few moments in bumblebee breath. In through the nose, humming the breath out. Let's release that when you're ready. Slowly and carefully bringing yourself back to vertical reality. If you took your weight back and down, coming off of your blocks if you're sitting to a block. As each of us sit to the floor, extending both legs now to the bottom of your mat. Start to pull your toes towards you. Press into the balls of your feet, spreading your toes wide. Dandasana pose. Bringing the hands behind you, lifting the waist out of the hips, opening the chest, dropping the chin. As you pull your toes towards you, your lungs open, so breathe a little deeper. Pulling in the awareness of your feet. Lifting your heart in gratitude for those feet. And as you exhale, gently let go. Bend your knees if you need to, so you can grab your toes with the heels of your hands and pull all of your toes towards you manually here. It's a beautiful stretch through the arch of your feet. Do one foot at a time if you need to, or both together if you can. Close your eyes. Feel the many channels of energy, many pathways of sensation in the feet now. And feel all gratitude for that. Liberation might only be a few steps ahead of you, so keep going, lovelies. Walk your walk and travel well. From here, let's release the toes, bring your feet to the floor with your knees bent. We're going to do some toe lifts here, so your big toe is coming up as you press the other toes down, and then press your big toe down to the floor as you lift your other toes up. Moving between your big toe pressing and your other toes pressing. Work side to side here for a few moments. Feeling gratitude towards the feet. And then when you're ready, lie down. Lift your legs away from the floor, lift your feet away from the floor, lift your hands away from the floor, and shake out your hands and feet. Thrashing bug pose. Just give your feet a really good shake out. And if you prefer to leave the hands out for today and just concentrate on the feet, then do that. Let's lie flat now. Bringing the heels of your feet to the floor, start to bend and extend your feet. You're giving yourself a little mini pedicure on your heels here, and as you do this, your whole body will start to move, starting from your feet. Everything today is starting from the feet. One foot in front of the other. Your feet are initiating everything. Your feet are walking your journey, a journey that is yours alone, that no one can walk it for you. Only you. Only you can do it. But it is easier if you remember the journey is spiritual. That truth disturbs before it liberates, and liberation might only be a few steps ahead of you. So keep going, lean into Chammo Lamla, walk your walk and travel well. Let's release that when you're ready. Roll to your belly, coming into child's pose, stretching out your feet, tucking your feet So you're on the balls of your feet here. And then relaxing everything, relaxing in child's pose. Let go. Close your eyes, create a picture in your mind's eye of the goddess Chammo. Begin with a golden bubble, moving towards you, getting larger and larger. See the golden skin of the goddess and the hum of energy that comes with her. She is smiling, warm and friendly to all who travel. No matter if the journey is an inward one or more physical, Chammo is near. Her golden body is adorned with treasures and trinkets that have accumulated on Chammo's journey. Every inch of her skin carries intricate pictures, symbols and souvenirs of the life that she has lived. She allows you to see this today, so you understand you are made from the journey. You are made from the path that you have trodden. Chammo's round belly is full of the fruits of her life. From her belly come many emanations of herself, appearing to you through subtle forms that are translucent in the golden light. You see every struggle and every success of this radiant goddess being. Each emanation is partner to an emotion, which is symbolic of an animal or depicted by different animals. And from her belly now come many animals to protect you upon the road. Chammo starts to pull back all the pictures, symbols, emotions and animals. She calls all emanations of herself back to herself, recognizing she is, as we all are, multifaceted, multidimensional. She calls herself back to herself, honoring the life she has lived, integrating every experience into a fully formed golden goddess. Chammo speaks. I had to walk before I could run with my spirit. I had to run with my spirit before I could fly. It is no different for you. One step at a time we stumble and bumble forwards, falling to rise. Staying close to the spirit, you will start to learn how to catch yourself. How to catch yourself and live your spirituality. Or how to walk the path. Call upon me to protect you and clear your golden aura. For I will bring forth the golden light of spirit that will show you where to walk and how to tread lightly. Golden nectar is only ever a few steps away. Keep going, beautiful one, and hum a merry tune. May your journey be a blessed one. May you bless your journey through the golden light of balance and integration. May you lift off and be light. Golden light all around you. Absorb now from your own auric field. Touched by the goddess, Chammo Lung La. Pressing out of child's pose when you're ready. Prepare yourself for Shavasana. If you need to put on some clothes to be warm enough, then do so. Make sure you have a blanket to hand. Come to lie down now, Shavasana. Exhaling, letting go. Feel yourself floating in the golden light of Chammo Lam La. Through your inner eye, you can gaze upon your own body. Feeling the pathways of energy and sensation, the many roads within you. And also seeing the markings or the residual symbols of your own journey appearing to you like tattoos or black ink upon your skin. Floating in the golden light of Chammo Lam La. You are not disturbed as you gaze upon yourself this way. As you see your journey etched upon you. You are not disturbed, yet you hum with the power, pressure, and pleasures of a life lived and a path travelled. Feel the silent humming within you, the vibration of so many roads, so many pathways of energy and sensation, building within you. And as this vibration builds, each black mark turns to gold. Gazing upon your body with your inner eye now, you see that you are glistening, that you are a perfectly crafted being, built from your experience. You are golden and of great value. Chammo Lamla leans in, reminding you that for this time in relaxation, you should rest your feet and float within the sweetness and nectar of the spiritual path, the spiritual self. Letting go, you are golden, and everything, without exception, is of great value. When you're ready, lovelies, begin to deepen your breath. Taking whatever stretch your body needs. Hugging your knees in towards your chest, roll a little side to side. Rolling to one side now. Bringing anything, if anything, that was resonant for you, back with you. As you bring your glistening golden body of light, up to a comfortable seat. Bringing your hands together at your heart center. In that golden light, see your journey. See your journey that you and only you can walk. And know this, that you are walking the walk. You are walking the walk. With great gratitude for your journey and for the goddess, Chammo. Namaste.